Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. I am gonna do a tag video today. I know I feel like a lot of my recent videos have been very chit-chatty, but that's just kind of the mood I'm in, you know? So I'm gonna do like a chit-chatty tag video today. I actually saw, because guess who has her notification bells on again, and they actually work this time. I was actually watching Jen Phelps earlier today, and she did like a 21 questions makeup edition. I believe the tag is created by Allie Glines, who I also love. I haven't watched hers yet, but I did watch Jen's, and it was so much fun. Like, I just thought it was such a interesting tag because there's questions that just kind of, you know, are a little bit thought-provoking about makeup. So I thought I would do it too. So if you're interested to see what my answers are going to be and what the questions are going to be, then stay tuned. And I'm so excited to do this. And of course, before I even get into it, I'm going to tag every single one of you that are watching it. So if you have a YouTube channel, or you just want to leave a comment down below, or you want to post this on your Instagram story or something, let me know. And I want to know what your answers are, because I think that this is going to be such a fun tag and everyone's answers are going to vary so much. Although I will say, I was watching Jen and I was kind of answering them in my head, and I think we might have a lot of similar ones. Hopefully not too many, because I kind of forgot some of hers because I did watch it a few hours ago. But I'm excited. I love doing tag videos. I think they're so much fun. So if you're interested to see, let's just jump right in. Okay, I have them up on my phone. I literally just took like a screenshot. Yes, I was watching the ads. Always watch the ads, you guys. That's how we help out our fellow YouTubers. And it's an easy way to do it because it's free. You literally don't have to do anything except give up like 30 seconds of your time, you know? Okay, so the 21 questions. I just thought this was such an interesting tag and it was so fun to do. So the first one is, what is the oldest makeup product in your collection? Okay, so the oldest product in my makeup collection is actually like my singles collection from MAC. Yes, these are my old school singles. They still, some of them perform pretty darn good. If you want to know my oldest one is gone. So out of this whole palette of singles, the two that I purchased together for the first time, plus I had a third one, but I actually used it all up, so it's gone, and that was MAC Rice Paper. I'll insert a photo here of that one. The other one that I got was this one. This is MAC Cranberry, and you know, we get these kind of shades all the time now, so that was one. And then the other one, crap, I just dug my nail in. The other one is MAC Hepcat. I think that's how you say it. See, like, they're so old, I have like magnets on the back because these were actually depotted from the little singles containers that they come in. But yeah, that is the oldest makeup product in my collection. I have kept these all these years. I still sometimes use them. I did use this blue one last year, and you know what? They don't smell bad. They don't feel weird. They don't look moldy, so I'm okay still using them. Some of them do have a little bit of hard pan on them. So I might have to try and fix that or just get rid of them, because I mean, they're so old. And if you guys know, I have a lot of new singles, so technically I don't need more. My most recent makeup purchase, do you mean like one that I actually have in my possession, or do you mean like the one that I ordered today, hours ago? Okay, if we're gonna talk about my like latest, it's in this box here. I ordered the large size of the Cinema Secrets brush cleaner. If we're not going to count that, my most recent purchase is Auric Beauty or Auric Cosmetics by Samantha Ravindal. I bought one of her Glow Lusts, and I bought one what is it? Smoke Reflect. So I'm excited to try those out for you guys and give you guys like a first impressions, and then obviously I'll do a review. And I do have Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter that I love, so I will do a comparison as well if you're interested in that. But yeah, I don't want to get too why am I like revealing so much? Keep your secrets, girl. Keep your secrets. What is the first makeup product you ever used? I think the first makeup product that I ever actually used on myself was black eyeliner, and it was in high school, and I would just like, I would either just put it in the waterline or I would do like the top lash line and the waterline. Like, why would I do just the waterline? We're not gonna even, you know how people were doing those videos at one point, like doing my makeup how I did it back in high school? Never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. You're never gonna see it because it's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. Number 4 is, what is a makeup trend that you used to love but now you hate? Makeup trend that I used to love but now I hate? Oh, what do I hate now? I don't know. I don't know what I hate. A makeup trend that one's hard. I guess like you know what, actually, here's one. The big triangles under the eyes. I used to do those, okay? I used to do those. We used to do our concealer, the big triangle under the eyes. I can't stand that anymore. So I don't do that. I now do just a little dab here and then up here just to kind of pop the cheekbone. But you know what I do? You don't need to conceal, okay? You don't need to conceal your under eye bags or your shadows or whatever. Just put eyeshadow. Smoke it out. Smoke it out like how I have right now and you're good. Hide it. Really conceal it. You know, the darker the shadow you go, the easier it's going to be to hide. So that's what I do now. But yeah, we don't do the triangles anymore. No hate on anyone that does. If that's your jam, like that's cool. We're all very different when it comes to our makeup, you know. Makeup is subjective. So if that's what you love to do, that's what you love to do. We don't all have to agree, right? So no hate towards you, but I just don't love it anymore. A makeup trend that I used to hate, but now I love. That one's easy for me, overlining my lips. I used to be terrified of it, I would say, only probably because I didn't really know how to do it. And I just felt like it made a lot of girls look like they had clown lips. Now I love it because it's such an easy way to emphasize your lips and make it look like you have lip filler when you don't. I love overlining my lips, and I'll do it to my top and my bottom because if I smile like this, my top lip just disappears. I don't know where it goes.
I mean, like, hey, are you over there somewhere? Like,
can't find you. Anyways, on to the next one, number 6. Number 6 is, what is your favorite step in your makeup routine? I was like sitting hard with this one for 2 things, but I think that my other answer can go somewhere else. So I'm going to say eyeshadow. I've always loved playing with eyeshadow. I think like going back to 2006 when I watched my first YouTube tutorial, I was like, yes, blue eyeshadow, purple eyeshadow. I need all these colors. And like, you know, you go to the drugstore, you just don't see that kind of stuff. So MAC was like a big discovery for me, and boy, did I go ham, as you saw clearly. So I would say definitely eyeshadow. I was kind of competing with blush, but I don't think I'm gonna pick blush. I don't know. I do love blush. You guys know that. You know I love my blush, but I think eyeshadow. Eyeshadow is where it's at. What is a makeup product that you can't live without? Blush. I can't live without my blush. You guys, that's like all I gravitate towards. I want all the blush, all of it. So yeah, it's hands down, it's blush. Does it have to be like a specific blush? Because in that case, it would probably have to be my MAC Peaches, which, hang on, I'll show you. Yeah, I would say it's my MAC Peaches blush, which clearly I've hit pan on. I love this baby. I love this. I love it. It's my favorite peach blush ever. And it's a matte, it's a sheer tone, so it doesn't apply super heavy, but you can really build it up, and it's just so gorgeous. No, that's not what I'm wearing today. Number 8, what sparked your love for makeup? I think just as a girl watching my mom put on her lipstick, like it was always lipstick. I don't really remember my mom wearing anything else, maybe eyeliner, but I remember we used to get ready for like the big fancy Indian parties, you know, and we'd have like, we still do have these like beautiful outfits with the beautiful embroidery and the beautiful colors. And I would just look at my mom in awe because she would have like this bright, bold lipstick on and just like, you know, her eyeliner and things. Like, I don't think she really even wore eyeshadow. She was a very simple person. Of course she wore like foundation and things, but lipstick, like her putting on lipstick, that sparked my love, I think, for makeup. And it just sat with me my whole life. And here we are. Number 9, what is the worst makeup look that you've ever done? Oh, I think this one's easy for me. I did one last year where e.l.f. was a complete fail for me. I'll insert some footage or a photo of it here. I can't remember if I took photos, so it might just have to be footage. I'll insert that here, but I played with the e.l.f. bite-sized truffle palette and it was a disaster. I hated it, but I think it was my fault because I put it, like I used concealer as my primer, and I've learned not to do that because my lids are just too oily for that. So we're gonna try that again. We'll try that bite-sized palette again. I have a bunch of other ones now too, so I do need to try those out again. But yeah, that was probably the worst look I've ever done. I mean, it's not even terrible, but it's just not for my, like, you know, it's just, not my favorite. What is your favorite makeup look that you've ever done? Ooh, I mean, this is kind of close. What is my favorite makeup look that I've ever done? Actually, you know what? I know exactly which one it is. It's the first time ever that I tried a cut crease, and it was using a Juvia's Place palette. And I think I used the Afrique palette. So I'll insert the photo here, but I also do have a video on it, which I'll link up in the cards for you guys if you want to watch it. It was my first time ever attempting a cut crease or like a half cut crease or whatever situation it was. And it worked out beautifully. I haven't done anything like that again. I might try it again. I just thought it was so colorful. It made me feel like a complete tropical bird. Like I just loved it. That was my favorite look ever. I've shared that on Instagram like multiple times. You guys know I just love my color. I love blues, I love greens, and that had both. So why wouldn't it win, you know? Okay, that takes us into number 11. What is your favorite drugstore makeup product? I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to guess. You know what it is. Anyways, it's the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. You guys know I love this. And it's $6 or something like that. How crazy, ridiculous, cheap, and it works great. Like I've used the crap out of this. I can't even tell where I'm at. I don't know if it'll ever show me. I love this foundation. It's so good. I love mixing it with other foundations, but hands down, my favorite drugstore product. Next to probably mascaras, but that foundation wins. It wins my heart. Great color match, great everything. Absolutely love. Number 12, what is your favorite splurge makeup product? My favorite splurge. Okay, even though I haven't used this yet, Natasha Denona Metropolis palette, because I lusted after this for so long. I ended up buying it during Black Friday. Just look at that color story though. I will play with this soon, you guys, I promise. Like there will be a video coming with the with this palette. I mean, I guess like my first exposure to Natasha Denona was the Glam palette, which I absolutely love that one too, but this color story just calls my name. So I would say out of all my splurge purchases, that is my favorite. What is your most repurchased makeup product? Okay, I no longer purchase this, but my most repurchased is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I loved that stuff. I think I still probably would enjoy it, but I don't know. My skin has changed a lot since then. I think I may have to pick one up. I did pick one up back in, I think 2019, but I picked up the wrong shade, so I had to take it back. Anyways, I will probably get that in the correct shade for myself. And yeah, I'm excited to try that again someday, but I did really like it. Just even on its own, it gave me enough coverage to what I liked. But I loved using it over like a tinted moisturizer because it gave me a little bit of coverage with a tinted moisturizer. I used to use the Laura Mercier one, which is so good. And then I would just pop that powder over top and it was fantastic. With my MAC Peaches blush, like that was my go-to. And then why are we getting into this? We're not gonna get into this. I do this all the time. You guys need to stop me. I mean, you can't really reach through the camera and be like, Ruby, stop. I do this a lot. I talk too much. I just need to tone it down. Number 14, what is your earliest makeup memory? It's a memory where I got into big trouble. You want to hear the story? I'm not going to go into depth of how much trouble I got into. Just know that it was big trouble. And if you're an Indian kid, you'll probably understand. Oh, okay. So my mom decided she was going to try to sell Avon. So she bought the initial intro kit or whatever. And you know how they had those like really, really mini Avon samples? I'm going to see if I can find a photo of them. I'll put them up here. Those tiny Avon samples. Well, across the street from our house lived these two other girls who were older than me. One was older than me by a year, and the other one was older than me by 2 years, I think, because they were a year apart. Anyways, we were all really good friends, okay? We played together every single day. Every single day. I decided to snatch 3 lipsticks and take them for me and my friends. And I went into their backyard, you know, we did the thing, we put the lipstick on, we were all like, oh, we look beautiful. Anyways, we're playing. Somehow my mom figured out. I mean, moms just always figure it out, right? How do they know? How do they know? You know that reel that I just did recently? How do they know? I need to know how they figure it out. I mean, she probably just saw it on my face, but how? Unless my brother told on me, but my brother was pretty young. Someone did something there. Something happened. Somehow she found out, but whatever. What happens next? We will not talk about it on this channel. But I did get in big trouble. It was bright red lipstick too. Okay, you guys, like, that's my first makeup, or my earliest makeup memory for myself. Okay, next is number 15. What is your favorite place to shop for makeup? Online. I mean, I'm in Canada, so I don't have Ulta. We have Sephora. I hate going to the mall now because since the pandemic, I just haven't wanted to go into malls. I don't really like shopping in store anymore. Maybe when we get an Ulta, maybe. But my favorite place to shop is online because I love indie brands. And so a lot of my indie brands are obviously online. And that's the only place I can shop for them. So on the interwebs. Number 16. What is the most underrated makeup product that you own? Underrated. So I think I did use these products in a different video for a very similar situation. So are they repeats? Yes, they are. Those are going to be the Fenty Cheeks Out Cream Blush. And I have 2 shades. I have Strawberry Drip, which looks like that. And I have Rosé Latte, which looks like that. I feel like these were really underrated because a lot of people were talking about how sheer they are or just how well they didn't perform. But I think they're absolutely beautiful. They're stunning. I love them. I know a lot of people do love them, but I feel like they just didn't, like, I feel like they're just underrated for what they are. Maybe that's just a personal opinion, but that's going to be my pick for that one. What is the most overrated makeup product that you own? Okay, you guys, this is going to be like very similar to Jen Phelps, but before she even said her answer, I was already thinking this. My Pat McGrath quads. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. I don't mean it like that, okay? Like, I like this one. This one's probably my favorite, okay? I'm just going to get that out there. Maybe I'll show you guys. Hang on. I'll show you guys. So this one's my favorite. This is from the holiday 2019. And this is the, what are you? See, this is the problem. I don't even know the names. This is one of the Blitz Astral Quads. This is an iconic illumination. This one looks like this. Out of the ones that I have, that's probably my favorite. My least favorite is this one, which is from holiday 2020. They obviously all look the same from the outside, but this is in the shade, or not the shade, but the quad is called Interstellar Icon. And this one, this bottom shade, it just like literally crumbled in the pan. There, you can kind of see it. I don't love this one. I bought this one because of this blue, which I think is still a pretty color, but this was my least favorite because for $77 Canadian, it should not crumble like that, you know? It just shouldn't. Maybe her motherships are better, I don't know. But after trying these, I kind of don't even want to try a mothership because These from holiday 2019 were $88 Canadian, and the holiday 2020 were $77. Okay, a mothership costs $170. I love Pat McGrath. I think she's an amazing artist. I love her work. Okay, I love her work, and I want to love her products. I did buy her foundation and concealer. I haven't tried it yet. Sorry, Dr. Ash, but I will try it soon. I promise. I promise. I will try it soon. I'm sure her complexion products I'll love more maybe. I really want to love her products, but the eyeshadows, maybe it's because I was exposed to indie first. I don't know. I just don't see the hype. I just don't. Number 18, what is a discontinued makeup product that you wish would come back? I have two. Firstly, the MAC cream blushes that they used to have in Lady Blush. I forget what the exact name of it is. They discontinued it completely. It hasn't come back ever. The other thing is Revlon's foundation in Nearly Naked. It was my favorite foundation ever. It was the only one that color matched me, the only one that sat well on my skin. It didn't look like foundation, and then they took it away. Revlon does that a lot. They'll bring out a great product and then they'll just take it away. I don't understand that. Can we do something, Revlon? Because I'm not okay with that. Same thing with MAC. I don't understand why you guys got rid of those cream blushes. That formula was the bomb, and I have not found a single formula. None of the cream blushes that I have are even remotely close to that formula, and I don't think I'll ever find one, which is so disappointing. Please, MAC, please. Just bring it back, okay? We'll be fine. Bring it back and we're good. The next one is number 19. Where do you go for makeup inspiration? I would say Instagram. Instagram is mainly where I look for makeup inspo, and I wouldn't say I have like specific pages that I follow. And I can't remember any off the top of my head where I'm just like, yes, that's the one. But like every single makeup artist that I follow, every single makeup page that I follow, every single influencer, content creator, they're all inspiration for me in some form or another. I'll see someone do a look and I'll be like, wow, I want to recreate that, you know? So I would say Instagram for sure. And also YouTube. I mean, I used to do this all the time where I would just type in brown smoky eye or navy blue smoky eye, and I'll still do that. And there's tons of tutorials out there. So I would say Instagram first and then probably YouTube. Although for the latter, or the earlier days of my makeup life, I guess it was always YouTube because that was the most accessible, because Instagram didn't come around until way later. But Instagram, I love Instagram. Also Pinterest sometimes has some good ones too. Number 20, what do you hope to see less of in makeup's future? This one I sit very similar to Allie Glines and Jen Phelps, and I only know Allie Glines' answer because Jen mentioned it, and this is something that I was already thinking before she even went into it, is fast fashion makeup. Slow down on the new releases, brands, please. I feel like brands just really need to slow down on releasing new makeup. There is just so much out there. The market is so saturated and it keeps getting worse, and I keep wanting everything else, and you know, and then we end up spending money. But that's just how it goes, is we're putting our money into the brand's pockets. We're putting our money into the market. People are seeing that there's a market, so they're investing their time and money into it. So that's why we're seeing so much saturation in the makeup industry. And I feel like the only real thing that would slow that down is if consumers slowed down the buying. I feel like until we slow down, because right now there's so much demand that they're pushing product out. But as soon as the demand decreases, the amount of releases would then decrease. It would take a long time for that to happen because, let's face it, a lot of us just can't help ourselves. Me being one of them.
That tells you a lot about my January budget. Coming soon.
But yeah, that's probably what I would like to see less of in makeup's future. And what I'd like to see more of in makeup's future is inclusivity. Like, let's expand our shade ranges, brands. Like, how long is it going to take for something like that to happen, you know? And it shouldn't be. I mean, brands like Hourglass, you guys have the money, let's do it. But yeah, I want to see more inclusivity in brands. I want to see wider shade ranges. We've already seen so many brands come out with like 40 to 52 shades of foundation. Like, it's insane. It can happen. so everyone else can do it too. I would love to see that happen in the drugstore though, at a more affordable level, because I think just for the average everyday woman that can't go and afford an Estee Lauder double wear foundation, or, you know, a Fenty foundation, and they just want to pick up something from Revlon or CoverGirl. CoverGirl's getting better. They're really getting better. They did do pretty good with one of their foundations, but I know they had a recent one that only released about 18 shades. But you've already done it before, so why, you know, like, watching you. Drugstore brands, especially, but altogether, let's just bring in wider shade ranges for like all sorts of products, not just foundation, not just concealer, but highlighters, face palettes, eyeshadows, you know, just all the things. We need deeper tones. Let's do it. Put it out into the universe. It'll come back, right? Hopefully. And that is my answer for that one. So that brings us to the end of the 21 questions makeup edition tag. Let me know what your answers are down in the comments below. Let me know if you're going to film this. I would love to see your answers one way or another. Do it in a video, do it in the comments. DM me on Instagram. Follow me. Anyways, you guys, I was so excited when I saw this tag, and I was like, this is something I would love to do, because I just love sitting down and talking about makeup, and I love hearing everyone's answers because they're always so different. So I would love to know what yours are. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button down below. Also, if you're new, you're wondering about subscribing, you know, it's right down there, that little red button. Hit that button, subscribe, join our little family here on YouTube. I would love to have you as a part of it. It's been really fun. And if you want to connect with me even more, then that's over on Instagram. I'm always open to DMing you guys. Also, if you want to see this makeup look, this video will be live next. I'm probably going to be wearing the same thing, so don't be like, oh my god, she put up the same video. What? I didn't. Okay, it's going to be the look. So stay tuned for that. But that's it for this one, you guys. Stay safe, be healthy, be kind, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.